I got kicked out of 2 different high schools. I graduated from an alternative school. Never once did I think this Dr. Damon Arnold guy existed inside of me. Now understand this, the reason why I say that is because...
Hey, what's good, what's good, what's good? Hey, it's your boy, Dr. D.F. Arnold, you know, the one that got kicked out of 2 different high schools and graduated from an alternative school. I know I always start off by saying that because I need you to understand, and I always say it because I'm so transparent, that if I'm doing what it is I'm doing right now, that means it's possible for it to be done. I've always said that. I'm not the exception. I'm an example of what's possible. So let's get with it. This is another episode of the Power Plan. Tonight episode, I want to talk to you about the backpack and how we continuously have to unpack those things that are in our backpack. You know me, I always talk about the pyramid of purpose because that's what I'm on. I'm on this whole kick that everyone was born to do something. We're all on a journey, and every chance we get an opportunity when we're going through something to learn something from that experience to continue on our journey. Because this thing called life, you've heard me say it before time and time again, it's not easy. It's just necessary for you to live the life that you truly deserve. And that's what I want to hit you with tonight is this backpack. Because here's the reality. Here's the reality. You know, a lot of you know I'm on my speaking tour. It's called Strictly on Purpose Tour. And my last week I was in Battle Creek. Shout out to Battle Creek. Hit me was this piece right here. Because when I first developed this pyramid of purpose, this was one of the reasons why, and this is one of the things that I understood when I started to really get the grasp of we all have a purpose that we're supposed to be striving for as we go on our journey. But in the article, the caption was this: teen suicide rates up 70% from 2006 to 2016. Teen suicide rates are up 70% from 2006 to 2016. That blows my mind. The reason why that blows my mind is because, like I said, in developing this pyramid of purpose, this was one of the reasons that I developed it. Is because I believe that if we don't have something that we're striving towards, if we don't understand that we were planted on this planet for something, I believe we will do anything. Whether it's dysfunctional acts, drugs, alcohol, suicide, bad relationships, all of these different things. Because when we're not about our purpose, we're bound to do anything because we don't understand that we're here for something. We're here for a reason. We don't understand that everything we're going through is an opportunity for us to learn something from, to understand. So as I say, we got to pack this we got to unpack this backpack. We have to unpack fear. Fear is in the backpack. Fear is in the backpack because fear is going to try to prevent you from doing what it is you were purposed to do. Fear is going to try to get in your way because it's going to tell you that no, it's too scary. You might as well stay in the position you're in, but that's a lie. That's a lie, and that's a trick. That's a trick to keep you where you are when you know inside of you that you're supposed to do something different. You're supposed to have something different. You're supposed to become something different. So fear is one of them things that we have to unpack. Doubt is another thing that we're going to have to unpack out of this backpack because we cannot doubt that we are here for a reason. See, the reason why some of us go through a whole lot of hell on this earth is because there's something that you're supposed to do. And if you don't give up and you continue to push, you're going to be able to do that. I asked that group that I was speaking to, I said, how many of you have ever, because you went through situations, were able to help one of your friends? About 80% of them raised their hand. Because that's what it is. It's when we're going through all these things and we learn from the situations that we're going through, we're able to have confidence and we're able to be the expert. See, it's not about you being qualified for what it is you're doing. Your experiences qualified you for it. So stop thinking that you're unqualified. You are qualified. You're the best person to do it because you've experienced it. But you got to stop doubting yourself. You got to stop doubting that you are somebody else's blessing. Let's continue to unpack. We got bad habits. See, in order for us to break the bad habits, we got to have discipline to understand. Discipline. We got to have discipline to understand that we have a power inside of us. We have a power inside of us that will allow us to break any type of habit that tries to stop us. Because once again, just like fear, that bad habit, that thing that we continue to do is pushing us away from that thing that we're supposed to have. And a lot of times we got to understand that when we continue to break those bad habits, because we all have them, ain't nobody immune to, ain't nobody living and walking this planet perfect. So what we have to do is we got to continue to break down those things that are trying to break us up from the life that we're supposed to live, from our purpose. So bad habits. And then lastly, this is the last one I want to hit, is this thing called not worthy. See, when I read an article like that about teens committing suicide, it's not only the bullying and them feeling like they don't matter, them feeling like maybe they would be better off doing this because they feel like they're not worthy. But here's the thing that I understand about this thing called purpose is we need you. We need that thing that you're able to do, those words that you're able to speak, because no one can speak those words like you. Nobody can speak to certain people the way you can. It's something inside of you that's going to resonate with their spirit. See, my words won't hit everybody. I'll hit a large amount, and I hit a large amount, but it's something that I must do to encourage you in order for you to get in position where you can help your friends that I don't get to speak to, that other person don't get to speak. You are on this planet for a reason, and we need you. You are worthy. You're supposed to be here. You need to be here. We need you. We're all, life is a puzzle. Life is a puzzle. Imagine one of those puzzles. And I remember I used to go to my grandma. I remember I'd be at my aunt's house, my grandmother's sister, and I remember she used to have this puzzle. And I remember I go over there, they in there every other day, and I'm putting this puzzle together. But lo and behold, as soon as I get to the end, it's missing pieces. So the picture that I seen on the box, it can never be complete. And it can never be as perfect or as beautiful as it's supposed to be because it's missing pieces. See, when you're not here, when you're not doing what it is you need to do, when you believe that you're not worthy, then the puzzle and the picture is incomplete because it can't be completed without you. We need you. You are worthy. And then lastly, the last part of this, unpacking this backpack. I remember when I first wrote this book with my wife, children's book, and we thought it would be for children, and we've been blessed to be able to sell a bunch of these books online on my website. I'll put it below, but also barnesandnobles.com and Amazon. But when we wrote this book, I understood right then the power of words. See, I am is the most powerful words that you'll ever speak about yourself. Because what you say after that determines what you'll become, what you'll have, and what you're capable of. See, the reason why I say be careful with your words, because once you put your words out there, words are things. Everything created started with a word. It started with a thought, and then the word, and then they went out and made it happen. So your words are powerful. So be careful. So be careful what you allow people to say about you. See, here's the thing. People can say whatever they want. That's not the problem. The problem is when you begin to believe what they're saying about you over what you should be believing about yourself. You are beautiful. So you need to say, I am beautiful. I am smart. I am worthy. I am all of the different things and affirmations that you need to say about yourself each and every day. These high school students, each and every day. Don't let people tell you what you are. You define who you are. And so I am, two of the most powerful words. And in this book, it's my son on one side, and I am a great brother. I am a great helper. I am all of these different things. At the end, it talks about how he is the future. He is the future. See, you are the future. And when I wrote this book, we thought we was writing for children. I use these books with organizations, with different teams, team building, because we forget. As we get older, we forget. On the other side of the book, it's 2-in-1. It's mirror, mirror. It's a little girl, and she's looking into the mirror. And at the beginning, she's saying this. She's imagining all the things that she could be. So imagine this. A mirror is something that faithfully reflects or gives a true picture of something else. As you look in the mirror, what do you see? It would be great if you could see all the things that you were destined to be. So on one side, she's imagining. She says she's playing with her stuffed animals and she see, and then on the other side, the next Oprah looking at me. On one side, she sees, and on the other side, a scientist looking at me. See, what are you seeing when you look at yourself? See, we have a distorted picture based on our past experiences. But I always say today starts what your future can look like. Not based on what you used to do, it's what you're going to be determined to do. So all of those things that we unpack out of our backpack and we say, you know what, that's not who I am. That's who I used to. That's what I used to. That hasn't anything to do with my future because now I know who I am and I am powerful. I am powerful. I am brilliant because you are what you say you are and believe it, because once you believe it, you can have it. See, I said this before earlier today, if you've seen my message, but earlier today, it's this guy named Wayne Dyer. And a lot of people will say, oh, I believe it when I see it. No, I need you to start seeing it and then believe it. See, start seeing what you are and then believe it. This book will be on my website. I'll put the link. I slashed the price on it already. And this isn't something to try to just get you to, I just want you to have something that can encourage you. And I want you to read this, not only for yourself, but read it. And I have had teachers who've purchased this book. And what they've had their students do is they had their students create their own I Am Mirror book. So just something that I want to share with you. So whether you decide to buy it, neither here or there, but more than anything in this message, understand you're on the journey. Understand you have different experiences that you're going to go through, but you are worthy. You can do what it is you are purposed to do. Stop believing what people say about you over what you believe about you, because you know and I know, come on, you know and I know that you're special. You're special. You're special. You're great. You're great. You're great. All right. Hey, you can live ordinary. You can live extraordinary. The choice is yours. Share this message. The Power Plan. Peace.
I got kicked out of 2 different high schools. I graduated from an alternative school. Never once did I think this Dr. Damon Arnold guy existed inside of me. Now understand this. The reason why I say that is